The most frequently asked question about watercolor in 2024: how much water should be on my brush, or what is the pigment to water ratio to paint like a pro? Watercolor is all about mastering the balance between pigment and water. This ratio determines the opacity, intensity, and texture of your work. So before we even start, one thing you should know for sure: there is no rule book. Few things in life really need some practice. I can only show you a practicing technique, not solve your problem. You have to solve your problem for yourself. Now let's dive straight into achieving a professional level of control over this shit. I created this technique to make things easier for you. It's called the dip and drop technique. So this is how it goes. First, dip your brush in water once. Pick up some pigment and paint a straight line. Then dip the brush again in clear water and paint another line below that. This means we are adding more water and not pigment, and naturally the line came weaker than the previous one. But then if we dip the brush and drop the excess, we get exactly what we are looking for. Repeat this process over and over again to get a gradation. I hope you are following me till now, and if you haven't, collect all your gear and start doing what I'm doing, cause only watching won't help. You need to practice, loads of practice. I'll give you a real life example by painting a small piece towards the end of this video. It might look easy at first, but it's not. Even if you are following me well enough, like after the first line, dip the brush, drop the excess, and paint another one. Even if you are doing it correct, this is exactly what could go wrong. Now pay close attention. All the other three lines are the same. No gradation. Oops, that's dry brushing. Actually, I did that on purpose to show you that there is not enough water on my brush. 3 brushworks you need to take care of: flat, gradation, and dry. Pay very close attention when my brush is dipping into the water, when it's dropping the excess, how much pigment it picks from the palette, how the brush acts when it paints the flat wash, the gradation, and dry. Well, that was not that tough, but now I'll show you what I've achieved with a loads of practice. Watch how I paint the perfect gradation. Not that bad, huh? It's really that easy. Dip, drop. Dip, drop. Remember, the brushworks will be different with different types of brushes. Today I'm using a synthetic round 8. Depending on the brush you have, you might have to dip it, drop it 3 times in a row. Excuse me guys, I'm having fever and I still want to make a video. So here it is. Hope it helps. I've seen a lot of beginners lifting their brush midway while painting a subject. To avoid that problem, here is a trick. Now Now when you are confident enough to paint a nice gradation, pick any one of these blue shades and try to replicate that. You might not get it right at the first attempt, but with a little practice, you will definitely get there. Here is a quick tip. If by mistake you have painted it darker, you can undo that by pulling off pigments from the paper with the brush. This also works on a dried wash, but then you have to scrape it and use a tissue. Okay, what's left? Yeah, sometimes when you are painting and you have no idea about water to pigment ratio, like here all the three lines look the same but has different water to pigment ratio, will dry with different values. Till then this dries up, I'll give you a real life example by doing a quick watercolor sketch. Okay guys, I feel destroyed. My nose is falling like Niagara. I need to save some energy for the next one because Woomer sent me a surprise gift, which I'll disclose in the next one. Alright, now you can sit back, relax, have a cup of coffee and enjoy the show.